Good morning, everyone. Ho ho, if not morning where you're at, that's okay because you could have eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Welcome to episode 57 of Three Eggs Are Better Than One. I am Brad M, along with Brad M.
Brad M.
I
Brad
am
M.
Brad Stanton, along with Matt Haremza and Brian. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to keep it in. We hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed last week's episode. It was another one of another round of Matt's questions. Is that what we did? Yeah, that's what we
hmm
did. Always entertaining. Always hits the spot. We hope you liked it. We saw a lot of uptick on our YouTube this week, so thank you for that. If it's your first time listening to the show, though, we always start with our good news of the week, which we call Sunny Side Up. So, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I am a little bit under the weather in case I sound a little worse. Apologies on that. But prior to that, last weekend, as you may know, I live in the New York City area, and my family, we all went to Rockefeller Center, home of the famous big Christmas tree. And we had a little family outing, and it was fun. It was snowing, which was kind of cool because it kind of made for the, Christmas atmosphere. We took some nice photos, and then we went to the world's most famous arena, also known as Madison Square Garden, to go see the Harlem Globetrotters. Have you guys ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters?
You know, it's funny. I don't think I've ever seen the Harlem. My son has for Boy Scouts. I think I saw the Harlem All Stars, which is like a knockoff. And
Probably
I
would
and
be,
I
yeah.
specifically remember somebody named Tricky Dicky, and I didn't know if that was for basketball or for something else. But no, but I've watched them on TV. I know them well. I mean, I remember them being on Scooby Doo.
What about you, Bryant?
I have actually, and they've actually been to my town. When
Nice.
they were doing a tour, they were actually stopping in North Platte to kind of do like a day off kind of thing, and instead decided to come play a game here at our local high school. So they played the just a local team just to kind of entertain the town.
That's great. My dad brought me when I was a kid. It was a long time ago. I don't really remember, but it was definitely not at like a real arena like the Garden. It was something local. This was cool. I guess if you can believe this, it's their 100th anniversary. Actually, 2026 is their 100th anniversary, and the current tour that they're on extends into next year, so they're calling it the 100th anniversary tour. I mean, can you believe they've been around for 100 years? That's insane.
No.
It's great. It's really great. Kind of like the Savannah Bananas, right?
Yeah, so I was going to get to that.
Oh,
For,
sorry.
for anyone who doesn't know what the Harlem Globetrotters is, it's an exhibition basketball game between players who are pretty talented with doing trick shots and funny antics during the game, and they always play against the Washington Generals, and they always win. Much like Savannah Bananas, joking around playing baseball. I gotta say, I kept my expectations pretty low, especially because the Savannah Bananas are so great and excellent and fun right now. Maybe the Globetrotters kind of got the message that they need to step up their game a little bit to stay competitive, and they really did. It was way better than I expected it to be. It was super fun, super fast paced. All the tricks, basketball stuff was good. They would stop and have, dance breaks and bring people out from the crowd to do trick shots or, they did that. You know what they did? One of those, I don't know if I've ever seen this in person before, but they brought like a family out and they were doing like a gag in center court, and then like the big reveal was like, oh, the son had returned home from the military. It's like one
Hmm.
of those moments, and I didn't really see that coming, so that was kind of cool. It was a great experience. I would recommend it to anybody. Not all that expensive, and we had a great family day.
No, that's good. I think low expectations is the key to life. Never go,
Managing expectations.
yeah, no, going in with high hopes to anything is bad news. But no, I think that's a good family day. I really do. But you probably were kicking and screaming, going, and then you get there and you have yourself a good time.
No, it was fine. It snowed that day, so that made the day tough getting around.
Sure.
But we had it ended up being a great day.
Good. Well, that's nice, Matt. I'm glad you had a good one. Do you have anything else for us today? Usually you have a list of just nonsense.
No, that's it. That's all I got. The good, actual good stuff.
All right. I got two sunny side ups, short and sweet, as like I've been doing them lately, because usually Matt takes up all the sunny side up time. So I've been trying to limit what I say. So I know you guys know that I'm at the deli a lot, and there's only one guy there who knows how to chip the ham properly. So I'm up there on Tuesday, and it's not him. So I remember this woman last time as I asked for the chipped ham, and put a piece in front of me that was thin, and I just said, whatever. Well, great news. I asked for it again, and this time she chipped it. So someone taught her how to do it right, and I didn't put anything in the complaint box.
All
So that's a
right.
win. I don't know if it was a few months ago, I said something about the pharmacy line, about how they were making us type our names now up on the front. And I said, boy, you want to talk about adding time. Well, guess what I figured out the last time I was there? This isn't adding time. They have all four stations open, where before maybe one or two people would help you. Now they have all four stations open. So you get up there. It doesn't matter about the old people next to you. You get up there, you type your name in, and you're next. Who's ever finished is next. They have all four stations open. So that's a win. Now I'm not waiting behind the two people that don't even know which way is up or where they're at. I'm in and I'm out, and they're
To
still
win.
there, sunny side up.
Funny setup. It's like when you're at the Wawa ordering screen and you just sort of bang it out real quick to beat the other people who are
Yeah,
doing it, right?
yeah, yeah. So
Technology always trumps old people.
yes, and just so I didn't realize at first that all four stations were open, and that's the key. So now you have four on one, and the guy just came right up to me, and all the two old people were like, oh, "How did he get ahead of us?" Well, he could type his name and birth date. That's how.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that is at the beginning of this episode, you didn't even know your name.
I know, Brad M.
Yeah.
Brad M. It is. What do you got, Bryant?
Sunny side up for me is literal sun. So it is as we all know, it's December. Christmas is coming. Everybody always wants that white Christmas. That's what everybody always looks for. Not this guy. This guy wants decent weather, and he's getting it. Why is that? It's going to be 60 degrees where I live for the next week and a half.
What?
Yeah, craziness. And I cannot
Ooh.
believe that is this time of the year and we're getting this kind of weather.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is
Yeah.
it raining during these days?
Nope.
Hmm, okay.
Now it is. Now we do have a few days where it shows some wind, so it'll be windy, but still going to be 60.
No, that
Like,
wind's fine. Yeah.
wind's fine. I can live with that.
No, I don't like 60. I like weather to be seasonally correct.
Such a son of a bitch, isn't he?
Says the guy. Yeah. So you're the guy who wants it to be like negative 12 outside right
No, I don't
now. Is
want
that what you're going
negative
for?
12. I want
That's
it to be,
seasonal.
you know what, like it's been 30s here and today was like 50. So all the snow we got melted
Mhm.
and it's going to rain overnight and it's going to be like 60 tomorrow. What
Same
the
here.
fuck?
But it's going to rain
Yeah.
all day for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
me
not
too.
here.
Good, good. I don't want anybody enjoying that shit.
No, I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah,
And
not here.
they made tomorrow ugly sweater day at work. I don't even need a sweater tomorrow.
Yeah, but
not
that's
now.
rough.
Now you're going
That's
to be sweating to death
ugly
in your
t-shirt,
office
yeah.
there.
So we've hijacked your top. We've hijacked
No,
your sunny
that's
side
what
up.
this is
Go
for.
ahead. Go ahead, Brian.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Sunny side up is actual sun out and making it nice for me to go out and enjoy myself.
The only ugly sweater I have is the Undertaker sweater.
Oh, you
I'm
should
not.
wear that.
I'm
Wear
not.
it.
I'm not going to do that. Cadillac customers aren't going to go for that. Nissan customers, maybe. Cadillac customers, I'm going to go with a hard no.
Mm,
I'm just going to go
they
with a
are
sweater that I think is ugly. And it's
the
not
one
even.
you're wearing.
Yeah. Wow. Good one. Anyway, sorry we hijacked your topic there,
You're
Bryant.
good.
Hard boiled, a little light this week, and it comes back to waiting in line again. I was at the ATM, and I left Walmart, so this is just shortly after that I was just getting the deli meat. There are four people in line at this ATM, and I'm like, do I even want to wait here? Why didn't I get the cash where I was? I'll tell you why. Because I've been using my Disney credit card because I'm accumulating points for the Disney trip for my grandchildren that are going to come in hopefully 10 years. So there's no money back in that situation. That's why I'm not doing that. So I'm waiting in the line because I want to tip the mail person. And I don't have cash very often, you know what I mean? And I don't know how these people get through life. I really don't know how these people get through life because I don't understand. Like the ATM is not a new concept. I mean, it has been around for I mean, I remember Mac machines back when I was in college, which was 18, 19 years old. That's 30, 40 years, 30 years now. And I'm sure they were there before that. It's you type in your number, you pick the transaction you want, which is most times withdrawal. Like most people aren't depositing money normally at a drive-through ATM. and then you pick the amount you want. That's it. That's the end of the game. What is taking so long? I do think they make it a little difficult though with the how close you can get to the situation here. Like how close can you get to the ATM in your car? Because you're trying to get as close as possible. And now all of our cars are going and freaking vibrating below you, saying you're going to hit something. And then I'm a short guy. I can barely reach anything anyway. So therein lies a problem as well. But you know what? It's been on long enough that there's some advances that maybe need to be done here, but we should all be able to figure it out. I should have been in that line longer than the deli line, which I was. Hard boiled on that. I'm at the checkout, by the way, at Walmart. When the hell did mints and like Mentos and all that shit become $5?
It's out of control.
What the freaking hell happened? What happened to
Altoids.
it?
Hey, first of all, you can't even find Altoids anymore,
No, no, Altoids
and they're
are
like
MIA.
$5.
Mhm.
$5 for mints that are going to last. They might last you a week, right? Or you share them. People, when you have mints on your desk at work, the people are taking those mints,
Oh,
and that's
absolutely.
fine. That's kind of the game, right? 5.55 for Altoids. Friggin' Tic Tacs are
Disgusting.
$5. What just happened? This is Walmart too. What's the price at Target? 7? What's the price at the convenience store? 9? The 7-Eleven? Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. This is not a new product. This is not hard to make. They're not hard to find. Let's price this accordingly. Now I'm going to say something a little controversial. And I hope they're not listening. We have a guy here that's called he's a Santa Claus kind of like year round kind of like, and he lives the gimmick. Like he's got the beard, he's got the naughty and nice tattooed on his arms. There's the silly pictures with him. There's the traditional pictures with him. What do you guys think of that? Is that too much?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
So it's kind of like a guy that like lives the fact that he's Santa.
So I have to ask this as Falco. You said he has the tattoos right here. So does he go up to kids like this to show
Yes,
naughtiness?
it's not. So this is the idea, and it's kind of a good idea, but it's just so I've seen it so many years in a row now. It's naughty on one side, not nice on the other, and if it depends on what you want. So which is a good thing. Um, at first it was like just for little kids, he would do traditional pictures, and if you're like a teenage kid or an adult and want to get a picture of them, he does the naughty nice. He puts you over his shoulder, things like that. It depends on you. Now he used to be in our local mall here, and he was he was kind of thrown out for that because they wanted a more traditional Santa, but he can be a traditional Santa. I guess I'm just up in the air about how I feel about it.
I don't. The whole thing's creeping me out.
Yeah, okay. All right. And I feel guilty for saying that. I feel
The
guilty for
moment
saying that.
you said pick someone up, no, we're done right
He
there.
goes like a 13-year-old over his shoulder. They ask him though. They want that. Keep that in mind. They want that. I don't know. Maybe we cut this
How
out.
how much of this how how much of this is Santa rivalry?
I mean, he's the best. Like he's got his own. He's got the real deal beard. He like he said, he's living a gimmick. I'm 1.5 times a year.
What is he doing the
Well,
other 11 months of the year? This guy.
I think first off, he's doing it 2 months. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know. But his actual like he actually has the Santa name in his Facebook,
Hmm,
I'm
and we
troubled.
have 38 mutual friends.
I'm troubled by
interesting.
this.
I
Interesting.
don't know. I don't know. He means well. I just can't imagine doing that all year. I mean, Pyers creeps me out a little bit with it. Anthony Pyers. He said didn't approve of my beard the one year, but then he started growing his beard. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You're
Yeah.
gonna look like Santa Claus for a month. Is that just a sexless month for you? Because I'm pretty sure Santa doesn't get laid all the time.
No.
Now we're really being creepy. I
All
have
right.
a comment about the ATM.
Yeah, I don't know if I wanted that other stuff in, but go ahead.
So, what would you be willing to share what bank you do your banking at?
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo. Okay, so I do mine at TD Bank.
Hmm.
You've heard of that one too. About a year ago, they replaced all of their ATMs, and now you slide your card in the other direction.
Yeah.
What?
What are these changes?
For what purpose? So my 30 years of muscle memory of sticking the card in the machine go out the window, and now everybody's fumbling with it every time they're up there because no one's used to this?
You're right. And Wells Fargo's changed something too. It used to be where the money came out. Now it lays there.
Yeah, it lays there.
It just comes up and then you got to reach
Correct.
over and get it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes things just work. I mean, why do we have to make these
Yeah.
they think are improvements, but
I don't see how the card going in a different direction is an
no.
improvement.
No. And I normally I used to get the cash back at the register, and it's just easier that way because it's you're saving yourself a trip. But I'm trying this whole thing to hopefully have a Disney trip someday. I
Someday.
I have saved $200 so far. I mean, in the points.
That's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing for doing nothing, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for that. So now we're gonna bring us to egg beaters, and what this is really going to be about, it's just wrestling reaction, but we're not going to talk about just any wrestling reaction. We recently had something happen. We had a major event. Bryant's favorite wrestler retired. John Cena had his last match, December 13th, Friday, December 3rd, or Saturday, December
Saturday.
13th. He had his last match against Gunther, and we just wanted to talk about that because this is, the news doesn't exactly always give you the football highlights, but the eggs aren't always wrestling. We're going to give you some wrestling when it's important. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first. Why not? I believe in our group chat I sent at the end of the show, because again, Brad could not watch live, so we were trying to avoid the spoiler thing. I was texting with Matt, of course, but I believe in our group chat I put "Ding dong, the witch is dead" when the show was over, because that's how I felt. Um, Total show. I was really excited for the Cody Obafemi match. I will be honest, I was the match I was wanting to see the most on this show. When it comes to the Cena Gunther match, though, it's amazing how much Gunther carried him to such a great performance. I just did that for you guys. The thing that makes me laugh, and I'm gonna just jump to the finish because it's something I texted Matt the same thing, and it was more of, did you see the weird smile? Like, and just for everyone at home who doesn't know what I'm talking about, look at this weird creepy smile.
Yeah.
Just like, meh. Like, it just weirded me out that it was like all of a sudden he just makes a big old grin on his face, and then he's like, does the tap out. Um, it's one of those deals where I kind of thought the finish was going to be more of the and I know it's something Matt is mentioned he doesn't like. I thought it would be more of a stoppage where Cena would never give up and kind of thing, and now it's, he's a quitter. A quitter, I already knew he was already a quitter. I knew about that, but to do that on a public stage like this, and that's the thing that's gotten everybody up in arms is, the never give up guy gave up. And I don't know, the match was, I thought it was an entertaining match, but I thought the ending kind of drug on because he just kept going back to that sleeper. So I don't know. I don't know what to think, really.
Appreciate that. Matt?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. And if you don't know, the big villain had a sleeper hold on Cena for quite a while, kept putting it on repeatedly, and then Cena tapped out, gave up. I loved it. I thought the match was very good. I think it was exactly what it should have been. This smile on his face, I thought was perfect. It was acceptance. He's retiring. He's past his prime. He's past his peak. And he's accepted the fact that there's somebody younger who was able to get the best of him. That's what happens in life. That's what happens in sports. I really thought it was good. I would have hated if he passed out because that's a cop out. I would have rather he won than pass out. That's my opinion on the match. I also want to mention in a different match, women's match, Sol Ruka had a match, and I thought she had an outstanding performance. And I think we all love her here, and we know she's going to be a big time player, probably sooner than later. Worth me shouting out because I'm a big fan of hers.
Uh, just to speak quickly about Sol Ruka, I like her a lot. I think she is super athletic. I do. I think she's moving a little too fast, though, and I think she could be a little reckless, and I worry about her. Some of those moves that happen outside the ring are scary, and she's very young, and I just worry about her. And it would have been really, it's because she has gotten hurt before, and the soul catcher is probably one of the coolest moves I've ever seen. I can't really explain it. You would just Google it, please, if you've never seen it.
Soul Snatcher, right?
Soul Snatcher, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Soul Snatcher.
It's incredible, but I do worry about her. Obafemi match, and Cody would have liked to have seen some kind of a finish, I guess. Don't we always want to finish?
Mm-hmm.
Tag match was good as well. And I was rooting for Cena to win. I know that's not the way things are supposed to happen. When he was in that sleeper for as long as he was, I was on the edge of my seat. Not, and I agree, Brian dragged on a little bit because it felt longer probably than it really was. It really did. It probably felt way longer than it was because we've seen so many people tap out to that move, and I just didn't want to see Cena snap out. And I did see the smile before he tapped out, and I know what it meant. That I'm satisfied with what I've done. Kind of, I'm satisfied with my career. That's it.
Acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance. So, what I really loved about the whole thing was, and was probably what Brian, what you liked the least. I've never seen a send off like this ever, ever. You guys can say Sting. I don't think so. I think this is the biggest send off ever. The way everybody was thanking him throughout the show, the front row, then afterwards, and just this build of a year and a half. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I almost got emotional because I could not believe it. It was just like so important. He was just so important to so many people. And that's just what kept coming up through the whole thing. Even to someone like Kendall Gray, that am I saying that right, Kendall Gray?
Yeah.
She's brand new to NXT, and she won. He handpicked her for the Iron Survivor match when she is the Evolve champion, which is even a more um, what's the word?
Developmental.
Developmental, even a more of a developmental system. And he chose her because he saw something in her. I mean, how important is that? Like he had an effect on someone that just started in the business, and he had effect on some, even someone like Brock Lesnar says, "I can see you." He had a note that said, "I can see you." Like you can't see me, I can see you. I mean, everybody gave him the respect. And even seeing Vince McMahon out there, not out at the match, but a video with him in it,
Mm.
uh, awesome. I loved it. I could rewatch it. The match is what it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was exciting, but that show was not about the match. It really wasn't. It was about seeing off a guy that did so much for the business.
The one thing I will say that I was surprised about and I was expecting was I expected a thank you thing. Like Cena gets the mic, says some thank yous, tells the crowd he loves them, kind of thing. But for him to just take a bow, I thought that was, and here's where I'll clip this for just to torture myself. I thought that was perfect
Mhm.
because it was just him saying goodbye in his way, taking the bow, the salute at the top of the
Yeah.
ramp. Like that was perfect. That's the moment you needed, not the emotional. Like I expected the speech, but to not have it, I thought made that moment even better.
Yeah. And an honor to serve you.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, so good. So good. He served us.
It was good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting
Yep.
chills thinking about it, really.
Yep.
Um,
So,
I,
and I'll throw in one more thing here real
okay.
quick, because naturally everybody wants to throw the gripe in of he lost, and everybody wants to harken back. Brad mentioned Sting. Sting won his final match. There's always everybody wants to shit on the time honored tradition thing of when you're going out you put somebody over. That's the time honored tradition in professional wrestling. And everybody's like, well, Sting won. Why was it different for that? Nobody wanted Sting wanted to lose on the way out and was talked out of it. Could Cena have been talked out of it? Maybe. But at the same time, if this is what Cena wanted, why not go with it? Why not listen to what he wanted to do? And that's one of the things that still kind of makes me laugh a little bit now is how upset everyone is that he lost.
He would have been way more criticized if he won.
I agree with that.
The crowd seemed pretty upset at first, though.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that
that's
crowd
that's
seemed pretty
just a
upset.
momentary reaction. That's okay. That
oh,
happens.
yeah.
You effed
Absolutely.
up. You effed up.
Yep.
Poor Triple H. Wait, he's probably like, I
Exactly.
don't even know he probably didn't even plan it. Like that part of it. Who knows?
Yeah. So, I want to throw that in. So,
Anyway, great job, guys. That was fun. Bryant, let's do some Easter eggs, which is what?
Easter eggs are whether it's in movies, TV, just little things you might not catch on the first time you watch, just little things that you see throughout the movies or shows. I have several things that I had. I'm going to kind of narrow it down a little bit just because I don't want to uh, eat up all the time here with things. So, we're going to start off with one that
Hmm.
I enjoy here, and we're going to talk a little. Who doesn't enjoy the movie Shutter Island?
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal movie from 2010. Leonardo DiCaprio comes in and he's it's kind of I don't want to call it a mind fuck, but it's kind of what it is a little bit. But there's a little subtlety that if you don't catch it really on the first watch. It's not till after you've seen the movie that the subtlety of this comes out, and there's the spots where during the whole movie, Leonardo DiCaprio smokes cigarettes. Basically, he's just a chain smoking, but he never lights his own cigarettes throughout the whole movie. And it's done subtly, but it's also because as a patient of the ward, you're not allowed to have matches because he wasn't allowed, as the mental patient there, he wasn't allowed to have matches. So he could never light his own cigarette.
Wow.
Something you never catch until you watch it back. And then that's when it hits you with that notion there of, oh my God, that's crazy that you never see it that way.
That's so awesome. That's such a good detail.
That's a good one.
So,
man, I want to watch that again.
Is this Scorsese? Did you already say that?
No, I did not, but yes, this is
It
Scorsese.
is, right?
Yeah, yep.
This is one of those Sixth Sense kind of movies to me.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, another one that we're going to discuss here is, you got to throw in some fantastic Disney here as well. And,
Love it.
I brought it up before. You got to talk Hercules, little known Disney movie that, doesn't get the credit it deserves. One of the things that always makes me laugh is there's a part in the movie where they're talking to Hades is talking and he goes, "Don't worry, guys, it's halftime." Now, in my mind, as I'm watching it the first time, I'm like, oh, that's just a clever little line you throw in there. And then you realize he says it at the exact 46-minute mark of the movie. And in a 92-minute movie, it is the exact halfway point of the movie. It's
Awesome.
the perfect little just squeeze in there moment of, you're halfway through the movie now. Now here comes the second act. You get caught up on everything. I think that's just hilarious.
Ah, very good. Very, very good.
So for our next
Matt
one,
doesn't like it though.
Matt, no,
I'm not gonna watch Hercules. In 1997. I mean, I was a teenager.
No, it's not that. It's the exact halfway part.
Yeah, it's the halfway part. That's the
No,
great
I
part.
said,
No, I know.
do we maybe Brian? Maybe start over.
No,
No,
let me start this over again. Let's try this one more time.
no. I'm just shitting on the movie because I'm never gonna watch.
So another movie we'll talk about, The Truman Show. Everybody's seen The Truman Show? Of
Yeah, I
course?
love it. Love it.
Great movie.
So in The Truman Show, I don't know if you guys have caught it, but in the movie there, Jim Carrey's character has to take vitamin D supplements. He takes supplements in the morning. And the reason he takes this vitamin D is because there's no sun on this, because the sun on the set isn't real.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Holy shit. I've watched this movie 10 times. This is good stuff, Bryant.
This is what we do here. This is what we're here for.
Thank you, Swibbles McNibbles.
Yeah.
Man.
So the last one, we're going to go back to Disney because I love this a little bit. Who here hasn't seen The Little Mermaid?
No, I've seen it several times.
Seen it.
Of course.
I watched it yesterday.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. So there's a little hidden thing in there that even I can admit I never noticed it until it was pointed out to me. And I'm happy to bring it here. There's a scene where they're introducing King Triton. And in the background, you can actually see Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Kermit the Frog in the crowd. So they're circled here, but you can kind of zoom in a little bit. There you see Goofy, Donald, Mickey. And then in the second picture, you see Kermit the Frog.
What is Kermit doing there?
Kermit is Disney.
Kermit is Disney.
Huh.
Muppets are Disney.
Not originally.
Not originally, yes.
But kind of like the Star Wars idea,
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, to see that they had them kind of tied in there, I just think it's kind of those subtle little things that they do to kind of, you get the characters together, but it's things like this too. You're never going to catch that at any time you're watching it, honestly, because you're not examining the crowd when you're watching movies like this. So, just a few fun ones, a few interesting ones. And again, you tie the Disney stuff together with that, because my big thing is friggin' they're going to drown out there. Goofy's going to drown. Donald's at least a duck. He's used to the water. Mickey's in trouble too. Kermit, he's a frog. He's used to water too, but
in and out though, in and out.
In and out. Yeah.
I broke into song. By the way, Brian, that was your best one yet.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you've had some good ones.
Yeah.
But I broke out into song yesterday. It was Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog. And
fantastic song.
I started singing in the middle of the showroom, and everybody's looking at me like, "Why the hell do you know this?" Because I love the song.
Great song.
I think it's a great song, and I know the entire song, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I know it. Creepy,
We'll throw in the subtle plug for the new Muppet Show getting ready to launch as well.
Yeah.
So Very excited for that.
I threw on the Muppets Christmas Carol the other day. It just doesn't compare really. I don't think it's the best one. I know we talked about this last year. I like Mickey's Christmas Carol,
Mm,
but
I
I
don't.
still
yeah,
like it. It's just a little long, maybe.
yeah,
But we did this last year, so there's no need
we
to
did.
talk.
There's no need to bring this up
Yeah,
again.
no need to talk about. So let's
We
do the
don't.
omelet. Let's do the omelet. All right. So this is just me, just random freaking nonsense is what this is. Some stuff I've been noticing that's been bothering me, or not bothering me, or just dumbass shit. So one thing, the Christmas season is here, and is it just me? Or is there an excessive amount of Grinch stuff now? Like, when did the Grinch become a
Big,
primary character? Like, their babies are Grinches. Everybody's a Grinch. Does everybody know the Grinch was a bad guy? Do you guys know
big, big,
this?
big. It's a big thing. It's merchandise.
Grinch is now the spokesman for Walmart during Christmas season. I don't know if you guys have seen the Grinch Walmart
Who's
commercials.
he to be talking about Walmart? You know what? If I saw the Grinch at Walmart, I don't know if I'd be pleased. I'm just surprised. Like, the Grinch has been around a long time. This is not he's not new.
No.
I love the Grinch. So we have our Christmas lights inside the house, and the tree are set to automation. And every day when my son wakes up, he says, "Alexa, turn on Christmas," and the lights come on. And then he leaves for school, and I say, "Alexa, turn off Christmas." And my wife goes, "You're a Grinch."
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, so that was a lot of talking for the first one. So let me let me see what I got next. So I drank a Squirt the other day. Squirt is like I think it's a pineapple soda, and I'm just gonna tell you, I think
Grapefruit.
it's grapefruit. I think it's delicious.
Sure.
It's a very delicious. It's a very underrated soda that is not everywhere. Stranger Things. I know you guys are some of you are fans, but it's taken over the world, hasn't it?
It's
It was
It
at
big.
the
has.
Thanksgiving Day parade. Who the hell would have thought of Stranger Things being the Thanksgiving Day parade? The guy started saying upside down world. I don't know what the hell anybody's talking about.
Yeah.
It's
Don't worry.
very
On
good.
Christmas Eve, Netflix will crash when they launch their next part of the
That's when
series.
they're doing it.
Hmm.
I thought it was Christmas Day.
No, Christmas Day. Yeah, sorry, Christmas Day.
Either
Yeah.
way, it's a great way to get the families apart.
Yep.
Um, the Rockettes in New York is an absolute ripoff now. It is over $250 a ticket. If you take a family of five, I'm spending $1,200 to $1,300 just to get there. Not to mention all the nonsense that goes on in New York.
Hmm.
No, no. I mean, this isn't
Okay.
a new thing. Again, way too much money. I saw them when I was a kid, a teenager. It was good. I think it was $40, and I thought that was a lot. Netflix proved recently that you should never dismiss anyone. And what I mean by this is I guess it could, there's a possibility it might be not finalized, but they bought or merged with Turner Discovery. And just remember that Netflix originally was against Blockbuster because Blockbuster didn't want to join them. You want to talk about a little engine that could here, they all of a sudden has taken over the world. Never, never, never talk shit, never underestimate anybody. I don't eat many Christmas cookies, even though I'm at this cookie events. I don't eat very many. Maybe I like that peanut butter with a little kiss in it. Maybe a couple of sugar cookies. For the most part, most of our Christmas cookies go stale. Um, I worry when my dog pees too close to a pole because I think if it's really cold out, it might stick to it. I mean, this is like we all saw Ralphie with his tongue. This is water coming out of another tube. And
Water.
I pull him back because that will happen, and there is going to be pure panic, not just by me, but by my dog. And I'm going to be calling Sue, saying, get a warm water here now." The only benefit is it is warm coming out, but how warm is it? I think "Under the Christmas Tree" by Kelly Clarkson is the best Christmas song out there. Do you guys use staple removers? Because I use my fingers and just break my nails.
Same.
Uh, I use my fingers, and I always say that I wish I had a staple remover.
I got three of them, and I still choose not to use it.
I don't even own one.
Yeah, I think this is one of these things that it's just one of these ridiculous items. Movies that come out on Christmas Day are different kinds of movies. Like the actual Christmas Day movie that comes out in theaters, like they're biopics. They're deeper. They're movies that you don't watch more than once. I don't understand how that became a thing. Like Licorice Pizza or uh like there's just so many of them. There's actually so many of them you wouldn't believe it. I should have listed them. I don't have a preferred jacket in the house. I'll just put on whatever. I don't really care. But I have way too many hats and gloves. What about you guys?
I have a lot of winter hats. Too many.
Hmm.
I have two winter hats, but I own a fucking buttload of light jackets, like a lot.
You think it's just one of these gifts they get for us like every year, and like it just adds up, and then you realize about 5 years from now, wait, I have way too many of these, and I don't even wear any of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have a
Yeah.
lot of like freebie hats, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, it's enough already. Let's just
Yeah.
come up with a different gift. They don't. I don't wear ties much anymore. Maybe I should get a few more ties. Who knows? So I find this solar system interesting until I actually read something about it. Then I'm bored. Like I like the idea of the solar system. I like the way it looks, but don't give me a book about it because I'm out. I don't know.
Get it?
I don't understand Star Trek, and I've tried.
Same.
I never tried.
I mean, I think I saw one green woman. She looked
Oh,
kind of hot.
I saw the when they started to make the newer movies, I saw the first one of those with like Chris Pine, I think.
Yeah,
Mm,
I think I like
yeah.
Chris Pine.
Yeah.
I make the best sausage and peppers, and I would put that up against any stadium or anywhere in the world. I think I make the best sausage and peppers, Italian sausage and peppers in the world.
I've had this conversation recently with somebody who said that their mom makes the best. We call it S&P. I feel
S&P
like
is
I
fine.
know like three moms that make the best S&P.
Yeah, I think I make the best in the world. I have it out at good places like a stadium. Stadium food's good. I mean, right? You like their hot dog, you like their not. I like it, but you don't get sausage and peppers at like a restaurant normally. It's like a tailgate kind of thing, right? I think I make the
Yeah.
best in the world, the absolute best in the world. There's not much to it. I think skating rinks are underrated. I mean, roller skating's fun. I
Roller.
don't know
Oh,
what happened to them. I don't really know what happened. And that was the original place where I get Italian ice, like Rita's Italian ice. It's not wasn't Rita's back then. It was fun. What happened? I don't know. Like I don't remember a whole lot of injuries there. I don't remember anybody dying. People should have got hurt. I don't remember seeing it.
my generation ruined it. I'll be honest.
Hmm. You remember the guy that he would like be backwards skating. Like he was the guy that worked there. He had the whistle and he'd be
Oh
backwards
yeah.
skating. And then
Yeah,
he'd have the girl. He'd find that one girl that was probably a little too young for him, and he'd be dancing with her, or skating with her out there. Maybe that's the problem.
I heard that guy grew up to be a mall Santa, and it says naughty on one arm and nice on the other.
I'm in so much trouble for that if anybody around here listens. So do you know that like a lot of firemen, like real firemen, oh boy, I'm in trouble again. Like not the volunteer firemen, the guys that get paid. All right.
mhm.
You guys are all benefit us. I don't think that. But like, all right, let's say the guy that works in Philadelphia, they work 24 hours on 70, they get 72 off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic schedule.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they go and they can sleep. Now, I know they're very important. They don't work 90% of the time, but that 10% is very important. I get it. Very important. Thank you. But that is a great schedule. Great schedule. I don't have I've had very limited problems at the DMV and I've never waited very long. But there seems like there's a thing out there that says that we've all waited. There's even Utopia.
It's better. Okay. In New Jersey, it used to be. I think all the states are different. In New Jersey, it used to be part of the government, and now it's privatized, and it's better now.
I don't have issues. Just bring the stuff you're supposed to bring, you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, more and more of my pens in the house, they don't write. Every time I'm trying to freaking use a pen, it runs out of ink, and I don't know what's going on.
I get
I
that.
guess here's the bigger problem. I put it back.
Ah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just throw it out. No, there's like 12 pens in there that aren't writing. So this is just funny. Something Sue said. So we watch a lot of stuff on DVR, so it's never up to date, right? So you see, sometimes you accidentally watch a commercial, and there's an old commercial on there, and it said Paw Patrol Christmas, November 28th, and Deb says, "We missed it," and it felt real. And we've never watched 1 second of Paw Patrol in our entire life.
That's a good line.
This is a good one.
Um, and anybody that believes that there's a left and right sock, I really have issue with you. Just after maybe the original time you put one on, the left and right sock, they say there are left and right socks, man. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't buy it. Just put the freaking
Um,
socks on.
I
Get the
think
hell out.
we have a lot of Bombas in this house, and some of them are labeled left and right.
Well, that's different. I mean, I think that's an extreme sock situation. I'm just talking about your regular everyday sock guys.
Yeah, if that has a label on it, makes sense. But if it doesn't have a label, then yeah,
I
no,
don't.
who cares?
I think you try it once and that's it. And first off, I have 300 pair of socks in this house, and not one of them are left and right anymore. Why is plural marriage illegal? What does the government? What does government care how many women this guy marries? It's a religious thing, fine. I can understand why your Catholic priest or your Protestant priest or whatever Mormon priest doesn't want you marrying many wives. But in real life, who the hell cares how many guys wives this guy has? Like, why is that a law?
Well, probably because of the financial impact.
How's that? It's their own problem.
Well, no, but like it's
Yeah, but what if one guy marries up all the women and I get nothing?
Yeah, I don't know what the quality of women are in this situation, or men for that matter. But I think I think if this guy wants to marry four women, he should be allowed to. That's his problem. Because first off, the whole idea of marrying more than one woman, this freaking sounds terrible to me. It's a
It's
great
true.
week, maybe a great 1 week, and then what? Then you're stuck with two women that you're not providing enough for. But
It's
anyway,
true.
I don't understand how it's a law. I don't get that. Subarus are ugly. Subarus are the ugliest car out there.
Subarus are ugly.
Why
This
would you
is
buy
true.
one? I don't even understand why. There's plenty of nice cars out there that are the same price. Just buy those. You know, the first person I saw a male have two earrings was George Michael, and it was in the '80s, and I just thought that was like the craziest thing in the world. Back then, you wore one earring in your left ear. He was the first one with two earrings. I saw it on the cover of the Wham uh, uh, tape that I have. Tape.
Abe,
I think paper plates with designs on them are a waste of time.
they
Yeah,
are.
Restaurants with half-ass websites that the menus are outdated really piss me off.
me too. How hard is it for a business to have a website? Sometimes that's the difference between me being in business with being in business with you or not. All
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
don't
do is have a
understand it.
simple website.
It's terrible. And then you go to, and there's like these, then it takes you to a menu website. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not keeping menus in my house anymore. I'm done with that. I'm going to call you and you're going to tell me what's on that menu. Christmas or Christmas. No, I'm done with Christmas. Christopher Walken, Jeremy Irons, and Morgan Freeman have voices that relax me. All three of
Morgan
them.
Freeman, especially. Oh,
But Christopher Walken's voice is I don't even understand what's going on there. And Jeremy Irons, I've watched him recently in the morning show. He's great. That voice is great. Just makes me
Hmm.
feel like an old dog talking like in a cartoon. As an adult, I find physical comedy funnier than I did when I was a kid. I think that's a problem.
I might agree with that.
And finally, and this just happened today, I had Dots pretzels, which are made by the Hershey Company. It's too much. Too much garlic. Tastes like garlic almost. I just want a tradition. I just want a regular pretzel.
do you get garlic pretzels?
They were the regular pretzels, but there's too much flavor. Way too much flavor.
Hmm.
DOTS. And guys, that's all I got. Just a bunch of bullshit.
I have a few rebuttals that I
Okay,
wrote down.
that's good.
Just three. I saw the Rockettes maybe 20 years ago, and it was free. It was a like a final dress rehearsal, and the crowd was like by invite only. And it was like a friend of a friend got us a bunch of us tickets, so we all just went. And I was like, all right, I'll go see the Rockettes for free. So check that box.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just I think it's too expensive, especially at
Yeah,
Christmas
sounds
time.
like it.
Christmas, they upcharge too. That's New York in
Sure,
general at Christmas.
certainly.
Mhm.
Uh, the Netflix Warner Brothers deal, we should not get into the details, but that's a long way from coming to fruition.
Well, there's a $5 million buyout, so that's a lot of
there's a
money.
lot going on there. Google
I,
it.
I don't know. There's a lot dropping out of that as well, though.
yeah,
So
I heard that SpongeBob has a say in it.
it
I
does.
believe you mentioned going to the movies on Christmas. To the best of my recollection, I have done that twice in my life. Once was for Jackie Brown, the Tarantino movie.
That's a Christmas movie. Like
And
that. What I'm saying.
and the
And what
other one
else?
was Sherlock Holmes,
Okay, long, right?
the Guy Ritchie one, yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
We
Um,
go every year because again we talk about how we were mixed family and not mixed family whatever it is, and we had
blended.
nothing to do after 2 o'clock, so we go to the movies. One year we saw The Greatest Showman. That was that's different. We saw like I said, Licorice Pizza. We've seen a lot of different things on that day that are
What do
long
you
movies.
see this year?
This year we're going to see the um Sweet Caroline.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna see
Yeah.
that. That is
Oh,
and that 100% is a type of movie you see on Christmas Day.
that I oh my God. I see the commercials for that and I'm like,
I like Hugh Jackman. I think he's really good.
this is terrible. What you
No,
should
it's gonna
do
be good.
instead is go see The Housemaid starring Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, I'm out on Sydney Sweeney. I know we say she's an egg favorite, but I'm not saying
Yeah,
I'm out. But that movie that I'm talking about, that is a Christmas type of movie.
yeah,
And then
I agree.
the Bob Dylan one that I talked about too, A Complete Unknown, came out Christmas Day. Same thing, same thing. But I like going to movies on Christmas. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing Fabergé eggs, which is New Year's resolutions. And I know that Matt more than anybody loves this kind of stuff. We're going to talk about like a pickle sandwich or something. They were crispy. What do you
Oh
got,
yeah,
Brian?
this is the worst category.
What do you got,
Ah.
Brian?
So this is the worst category because here's what my New Year's resolution is. It's to not have a New Year's resolution. Because here's the thing, I never stick to it anyway.
No,
I
well,
give
that's the
up too
idea.
quick. I give up too quickly. I don't even care anymore. And at this point, if I want to make a New Year's resolution, it's to not have one or to stay exactly the same way. I think that's the more worthwhile fight is stay how you are. Don't change. Fuck it.
I like it.
I think we like you, so I think I'm okay.
Perfect. See, we're good then.
So for me, I made some changes this year, were triggered by small things, right? Money changes. Now, last year we did this, and I talked about how I was going to spend more money improving the house. Well, I had to buy a roof. So that did happen, but it wasn't because I chose to. It was because it happened. Now a tree fell through it since then. By the way, it's still not fixed. Um, we have the money now, though. Now they're waiting for we paid them, but we need a warm day because the stuff will break, believe it or not. So, anyway, I've decided to go against that for a little bit. And it's funny, like something like Surfsides, which I joke about a lot, but did get me thinking, and ESPN Unlimited. Those are the two things that made me like rethink everything this year. This is the reason I don't have cable anymore. It's the reason that I am going to Walmart now. Like, and I think this is working out, even though it makes me sound cheap, which all right, maybe a little bit. Frugal is a better word, maybe. I think it's working out because I've made some good decisions by doing this, and it's opened up some other things that freed up some other money. That, I'm not broke or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I spent too much money on the wrong things, and I'm trying to put money in the right places, and I think I'm doing that. So I'm going to continue that, even though it was halfway through the year, and continue that for next year, and that's my resolution.
I'd like you to put a sign up that says new roof presented by Surfside.
Oh, brought to you by.
Brought to you by Surfsides.
What do you
That's
got, Matt?
great. I don't really make resolutions, but I'm always striving to take better care of my health. So fitness, I do get on really good streaks, but I can be a very streaky person.
Hmm.
I can have several weeks of, I call it behave. I can have several weeks of really behaving. And then something happens and I hit a rut or something and it's hard to get back on. This year, more than any in the past, I did the best job of overcoming the streakiness. But January is going to be pretty quiet, so I'm really going to take that pretty seriously. Not that I'm not leading into January, but that's it. Fitness, health is the most important thing you got.
So it's funny, Matt. I work out. It's been a lifestyle for me for several years. But I find it really difficult to work out this time of year. And even though I'm forcing myself to go, this cold weather for older people, and I'm talking like an old man, I know, and I am. I mean, I'm going to be 50 next month. I'm not an old man, but I'm older. It's hard. It's hard to run in this weather. It's hard to even get into the car and drive to the gym and get out and you're just achy. It's a different feeling. And in the summer, in the spring, and in the fall, okay. Winter, man. I don't know how people start this New Year's resolution in January every year because I think it's hard as hell to freaking work out in January.
Yeah, I like to go running as we've mentioned, and if it's not like 40 degrees or more, I just can't do it.
Yeah, and plus it's pitch black at night. You doing it in the day, you don't you're right, you don't have a lot of hours.
Well, yeah, no, even in the morning, if I want to do it
Yeah,
first thing, it's still dark when I
yeah,
wake.
it takes a lot out of you, man. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, man, it
So
takes
when
a
I was
lot.
in, yeah, when I was in Florida, I ran every day.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you would outrun the Gators.
Maybe we should move. Let's move to someplace where it's warm. What do we do
No,
in the Northeast?
no,
Here.
No.
Like North
That's why.
Carolina. How about
That's
North
why
Carolina? That sounds nice.
hurricanes.
That is the thing. Northeast is less of those kinds of problems than anything. Like we may have cold weather, but we don't have the freaking life-ending things like that. You know?
Mhm.
But anyway, guys, thanks. I know you guys hate it so much. But even though you hate it so much, Matt, now I give you something that you love so much. And that's egg whites. And
Yeah.
egg whites is follow-ups. And Matt M is usually does follow-ups whether I put it on here or not.
Yeah. Follow-ups. Um, I have one anecdote and then one follow-up.
So you're just breaking the freaking rules on the follow-up?
Um,
Son of a
I
bitch.
was remembered I was working on Christmas gifts and stuff, and I remembered that about 15 years ago, me and my wife, we were not married at the time, lived in an apartment with our friends, another couple who was also
Wow.
not married at the time, right? We two couples.
Oh, I don't
Isn't
know
that
about this.
crazy?
Sounds like a bad sitcom.
Yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't long term, but it anyways, for Christmas, me and my wife, we went to the supermarket and bought charcoal and wrapped it up and put it in their stockings.
That's good. Nice coal.
Literal coal in their stockings that they opened on Christmas morning, which is amazing.
I have more questions about this at a future date.
Okay. So my follow-ups, it's been a while. I've got some celebrity names of interest. I think there is interesting. How about Newt Gingrich, the
Newt's
politician,
weird,
right?
yeah. Even
Newt?
Gingrich is sucks.
Newt. Okay. How about Taran Killam? You know who that is?
I do.
What's wrong
Yeah, he
with
was
Taram or Taran?
Taran.
Taryn.
Yeah, he was on SNL, I think, and he's on High Potential now.
Hmm.
Egg favor.
And he's also married to Kobe Smulders, who you would know from How I Met Your Mother.
I would know that. Matt wouldn't.
I would
Matt
know.
would.
Yeah. How about this guy's name? Rowan Atkinson, also known as
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. But Rowan? What the fuck is that?
British. It's
Yeah, I
British.
don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of Stranger Things, we've all just accepted this strange name, Winona Ryder. I mean, what is that name? Who the
Monona?
fuck? Who the fuck has that name?
I never thought anything of that name.
No, but you should because it's weird.
Is there no other Winona out there?
Is there a Judd? Maybe.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
Winona Judd. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's two Winonas, but you're right. It's very, very unusual.
Yeah. Yeah. And another starred in another Egg favorite movie. How about Crispin Glover?
Crispin, yeah.
hmm
Crispin. What, we just
Yep.
accept this and move on?
We do.
Crispin.
George McFly, for those of you who don't know who he's
George
talking about.
McFly. And finally, how about Mina Suvari? Mina? Mena? Who else has that name?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound weird, does
You
it?
know, well, you know who this is, right? She's probably
Yeah,
most well known for American Beauty and American
yeah,
Pie.
absolutely. A lot of Americans.
But Mina Suvari, what the
She
fuck,
kind of fell off the
Mina?
face of the earth. And where'd she go, huh? But yeah,
She
different.
has not done too much, has she?
No,
No.
I thought that American Beauty was probably the worst Best Picture movie ever.
I love that movie.
Now it bothers me, and now it bothers me even more. It's
I
disturbing. It's disturbing, right?
yeah. That was the guy who made that movie made 6 Feet Under, which was one of
I
my
love
favorites.
6 Feet Under,
Yeah. Same
but yeah,
vibe.
but I don't know. Kevin Spacey, huh?
All right. Well, I mean,
No, but just thinking back on it now, it's just it was creepy, right?
it was an uncomfortable.
The way it ended, like before, like it was some uncomfortable moments.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of uncomfortable moments. I thought it was a very good
Good
movie.
Christmas Day movie, probably. Matt, is that it?
That's it. Sorry.
That's okay. I
Very
know it's been
good.
I know it's been a long day for you,
It has been.
but you know what? You're still up because you got to
Oh
talk about the
man.
socials.
Let me pull that up. Well, thanks for listening and watching. We are Three Eggs Are Better Than One. We are cooking up every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Find us on YouTube at 3 Eggs Are Better Than One. The number 3, the letter R, the number 1. Follow us on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok at 3 Eggs Are Better. The number 3, the letter R. And our individual accounts at YesManBrad, at BHRums, and I am at Purple Shirt Guy without the I. How about some 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts? Also, please comment on our YouTube posts. Apologies to Bober, we ran out of time. And next week, Bryant, what do you got for us?
Well, we took some time off from this, and I thought we'd go back to the movies a little bit for something here. So naturally, we're in the holiday season. You know, all these Christmas movies are coming out, and you know, you're watching all these classics. And I didn't realize that there are so many different movies generated towards almost all holidays, good and bad. So next week, we're going to talk about holiday movies that go towards Mother's Day, New Year's Day, St. Patrick's Day, maybe. We're going to talk about holiday movies that are not the traditional holiday movies, that are not the traditional holidays, I should say. And we'll talk about that next
I
week
like
here on
that.
the show.
I got one in mind already.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of these movies, as I was looking them up, didn't even think about it. But yeah, they are tied to these particular holidays. So should be something fun and different for everybody. So,
Keep going.
okay. Well, on that note, we thank you guys for joining us this week. We've had a lot of fun here, you know, talking about, you know, all these different things. And of course, saying goodbye to John Cena, as we all have been waiting for so long. The egg timer's been set. We'll see you guys next week.